Yeah, I'm back again. Dan the Tech, the wrestling fan that doesn't watch wrestling, that doesn't watch wrestling, but still reads up about it and stuff like that, and take part in this competition with my boys. My prediction. So we y'all know what it is. We're the Ministry of Wrestling right here, and so yeah, we got AEW's Wrestledream coming up. I have no idea. I haven't watched anything on it. But I'm going to pick with my heart. These are people I know and also who I think should go over. There are 10 matches and I usually do a minute per match, but we're going to make this all compressed down. So I'm going to go for like 30, 40 seconds. I ain't going to go no long prediction because there's no long thing I need to go on about. But anyway, that's my first minute gone. With all that, let's start off with Daniel Bryan versus Zack Sabre Jr. I'm keep it simple. I want to tell you what it is right away. I'm picking. Well, he said Daniel Bryan. I mean Bryan Danielson. See, I still think WWE way. Anyway, Bryan Danielson will win this match. The simple fact that I know Bryan Danielson. I know Zack Sabre Jr. as well, but not as well as I know Bryan. Plus, Bryan's been beating everyone. So why go against the guy that's been winning every time in matches that you think he's not going to win? I think he beat Okada as well. Yeah. If it wasn't that, please correct me in the comments. Right. Moving on from that, we have Hangman Adam Page versus Swerve Strickland. I know Hangman more than I know Swerve, but I'm not a fan of Hangman. I just don't. Adam Page, he hasn't caught my attention. He's not someone I'm drawn to. So with that, I'm gonna have to go with Swerve Strickland. I couldn't pick him out in the lineup right now, but yeah, I'm going with Swerve just because I'm not a big fan of Adam Page. So gotta go with that one. And jumping from that, we have a tag team match. FTR versus the funniest name I think right now, Aussie Open. Who I saw them and they impressed me. They were really good. Lost, but really good. And because of that loss is why I'm gonna say they're gonna win. Just because they've been really good. They're not the champions anymore. And to put the belt that they just lost back on them because someone's injured, it doesn't make sense. So give them another belt. Plus, FTR doesn't need to hold the belt anymore. They're having their matches they're having just been okay, but everyone's loving them, so they don't need the titles to have good matches. And good is relative because I like FTR, but they're a little bit boring sometimes. I like the traditional style, but a little bit boring sometimes. But with that, I'm gonna have to stick with Aussie Open as a champion there. And jumping on that to the belt that Aussie Open lost to I'm Better Than You, baby. But this time it's not I'm Better Than You, baby versus The Righteous. I don't know if they got another name for it or if that's the proper name, but I'm going for that one. You know who I'm talking about. Them, The Righteous. I'm going to keep calling them that. If you don't know who I'm talking about, correct me in the comments. Yeah, I do check those as well. But yeah, with that, MJF is on his own, and I can't see him beating two people. If he does, it just makes the tag team look weak. So a single wrestler should never beat a tag team, just straight up. And with this, they're reckoning other stories where MJF needs to just go off and fight. He's a champion. This is a freaking champion company. If his tag team partner's injured, just give up the belt and move on to another story. Too bad. I love the I'm Better Than You, baby combination. But just injuries, isn't it? It is what it is. But I'm going to stick with that. My pick for that one is The Righteous. Right. Now we have one of my favorite wrestlers, Chris Jericho, and just my favorite group of people. only Kenny in this one and someone else. I don't know who else it is, but the Golden Elite versus the Don Callis family. I don't know who's in the Don Callis family, but I know Don Callis used to be with Omega a lot, and then now he's been costing Omega stuff and just being a right dick, and he needs to get a comeuppance. Even though Jericho can lose all day, Kenny can lose all day, but Kenny's been losing a lot. I think he needs to win one, and I always have to go for one of the Elite, either the Elite or the Young Bucks. But the Young Bucks is in a match that someone else have to go with. So with this one, I'm gonna go with the Elite. Simple, because if the Elite is with the Bucks, then it's gonna be them all day. But they're not this time, so I'm gonna go with Jericho and the Golden Elite to win this match. Simple fact. I like the Elite. That's it. That's why I'm picking them. And now I'm gonna go pick up this one now. Yeah, I'm just going through it. It's gonna be Christian Cage. How's everyone's fathers doing? Versus Darby Allin, the stuntman, the guy that did a coffin drop on a coffin. I mean, wow, he just doesn't care. Or he's really good at taking a fall. Sting is not with him this time, because he knows Sting's there. It's a win. But Christian can, you know what? Christian can eat the loss. Give it to Darby Allin. Let him win without Sting. He's probably done it quite a lot, but I've never seen it. But I'm going to go with Darby Allin just because Christian can take the loss. And then Christian would get pissed off. Let Luchasaurus be a reason why he lost. See what he does. Like, is he going to hark about Luchasaurus' father? Is he going to go to a tar pit and look up dinosaurs just in the tars and going, Luchasaurus, I'm talking to your dad. How's your dad doing? Not father doing. Your father, yeah. But I'm going to go for this one. I'm going to go for Darby Allin just because, yeah, I just want to see the Christian's reaction. So I'm going to give Darby Allin the win just for that one. But that's what I think of that one. And moving on to Eddie Kingston versus, I can't pronounce that, so Eddie Kingston versus his opponent. I apologize. Yo, dub my voice. Eddie Kingston versus, yeah, I don't know if you dubbed it, but I'm just doing that. Because, man, I'm dyslexic already, plus these Japanese names, yeah, that's enough. I ain't even going to bother try it much. And it would be just more disrespectful. And with that, obviously, I'm going to pick Eddie Kingston because I know his name. It's messed up. It is what it is. I apologize. As I said, Denatech, the wrestling fan that doesn't watch wrestling, so I don't hear the commentators saying the names. And then when I try to pronounce it, I'm going to say, look, they're called, was it Take Shit yeah, I said his name, that guy the wrong way, because he pronounced it Take Shit but it's Takesh. Oh, man, see, I still don't even know his name. So I keep going on about name. So I'm just going to cut it short and say straight up, Eddie Kingston to win. Because, Right. So we got next, the only women's match on this, which is bad. 10 matches on the card. One women's match. But it is what it is. You got Chris Statlander versus Julia Hart. And if I'm right, isn't Julia Hart the one that beat Jade Cargill, something like that? But Jade Cargill is not coming back because on the way to WWE. If that's the case, it was meant to be just I think it was a holding the title, just placeholder. But I don't think they're placeholder anymore. Put it on a name that I know. I know Chris Statlander. So put it on someone that I know that person. So I'm the real casual fan. So I'm the one you listen out for. I seem to be a smart, but I don't know what's going on. I don't really watch it unless I'm with my boys or at a stadium or arena. But I know Chris Statlander, so yeah, I'm picking Chris Statlander for the win on this one. Now, 4-way tag team match. We have Young Bucks, the Guns, Lucha Brothers. Is it Lucha Brothers? Yeah, and Orange Cassidy and Hook. If y'all don't know, get to know, I'm a big fan of Orange Cassidy. Not so much of Hook, but I get told Hook is really good. And Hook is very dominating, so he's going to go. And I'm a fan of the Young Bucks. The Guns, I don't really know. I know their dad, don't know them. Lucha Brothers, I saw a match with them versus Young Bucks some years back, a year back or something like that, and it was amazing. So this match, as a spot match of the year, on the it's really hard to pick because for me, I'm picking just because I'm using my heart. It's usually going to be the Bucks or Cassidy and Hook. But because I've already picked Kenny earlier, I always pick one to win and one to lose. And I've already got I've got Kenny to win. So yeah, I'm going to go Orange Cassidy versus Hook. Nice and simple, because make way for the Hook. Right. And now the last match. We got Ricky Starks versus Wheeler. Sorry for the dead air. Ricky Starks. Because of Tony Starks. And I know Starks. I don't know any of these wrestlers. I'm so sorry. I probably do know them when I see them, but just from the names. Ricky Stark, I'm picking because his name is Stark and I like Iron Man. Sorry. Again. Hey, but watch him win now and I'm like, yeah, I knew all along. Anyway, those are my picks. It was picks. It was only meant to be 1 minute per pick, but I went over. Man, I tried to cut the video as short as possible, but a 13-minute video for 10 matches, pretty good. See you next time. Remember, Dan the Tech, the wrestling fan that doesn't watch wrestling.